Alright, so we are now solving. This is the next video. Okay, so we already wrote the equations and now we're going to solve. There are many ways of solving, but I'm going to focus on two ways right now. And you're going to need a calculator for both ways. You need the equations though to be able to solve them first. Alright? Okay, unless, depending on how your question is. But so let's get started. The first one we're going to use, so we're doing solving right now, and the first way I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you with the graphs. Okay? Second way I'm going to show you is with a table. That way you can use both of them, and then you can get the questions correct. So let's talk about solving on a graph. Here are your steps. Please write them down as part of your notes. So first thing is you have to have the two equations. Alright, now second thing, you're going to go to new document, do not save, and you're going to add graphs. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put them into the calculator. Okay, you're going to type in the equations. Alright, you're going to have to see the graph. So you might have to do zoom and then zoom fit. From there, you're going to do menu, analyze, and intersection. Okay, and then you're going to put lines on both sides of the intersection. Intersection means where they cross. Alright, so pause this if you need to, but go ahead, write down the steps, and I'm going to show you how to do it on the calculator. Okay. Okay, it doesn't look like y'all are studying and you've gone through everybody. Okay, when I grade the quizzes, I hope they're all 100. Now, this all works unless you have the totals. Alright, when you have the totals, you're going to use a relation. And when you use a relation, you won't be able to do this, but you will be able to go to menu, and you will be able to go to trace. And I'll show you that in just a minute. So please copy this. I'm actually going to move my students right now and start the quiz. Mahangul, where are you sitting? Can you go sit down? Because I'm going to start the quiz very soon. Eliseo, I need you somewhere in the first row. Jose Luis, you need to move from where you're sitting. Prince, I need to see where you're sitting. No, you gotta go sit somewhere else for the quiz. Huh? You can't sit next to Dustin anymore. You gotta sit somewhere else. You got at least one in between. I'll write you pass. Alright, I'm not gonna ask you again. You need to sit where you're supposed to.
He said yes. You ready for tomorrow?
I will play, bro.
Yeah. The best game on earth.
Alright. Okay, Prince, you need to move one up, please.
I was thinking Arlington. Come on.
Mahangul. Alright, I'm going to pass out the quiz very, very shortly. So I'm going to have you all type that down. I'll show you.
Why are you recording yourself?
When I have time, I'll explain to you. Alright, take everything off your desk. You got 10 seconds. You will not get a quiz if everything is not off your desk. I have to go back to recording, so I don't have time for you to decide when to do it. 10, 9, 8, laptops 2 please, 7, 6, so you will not get a test. I've already told you to move. I please have the scissors since you're not doing it.
¿Quieres?
Kevin.
No, ya aquí.
No, ya.
No tengo.
Okay, friends, you wanna get a quiz?
Miss, why you record yourself, please?
I'm gonna put, I told you, once I have time, I'll do it to you. Alright, you may begin. As soon as you're done, bring me your quiz. Alright, so hopefully that gave you enough time and more to be able to copy this. And then, David, I'm not sure why you're here, but you can leave now. You could, if you don't have anything to do, you've got some Excels for me that are due. Alright, so again, just like we wrote down here, you're going to go to New Document. You're going to go to Add Graphs. Alright, and then you're going to type in those equations. So 5 plus 7x, enter. So Luis does not start his test. Now, to type in the other equation, you're going to press Tab. Alright, and you're going to type in the other one. 8 plus 6x. You're going to press Enter, and then you have them. Now, you need to see where they cross. And so far, it doesn't look like they've crossed yet. So, you press Menu. If you need more time, you can always pause the video. I just typed in those equations. To get the other equation, I press Tab. So, press Menu, go to Zoom, right, and then Zoom Fit. That's A right there, Zoom Fit. Okay? And then you'll be able to see where they cross right there, right about there. Okay? So you're going to go to Menu. You're going to go to Analyze. And you're going to go to Intersection. Again, if you have the totals, you won't be able to do that. You'll go to Relation. You'll go to Menu Trace. But I don't have totals in this one, so I can do it this way. So I put on the left side. And the other side right there. Okay? And you can start seeing, it already says intersection. Right there, 3 and 6. So that means the answer to this problem, okay, is at 3 and 36. Okay? That means that's how many days, because X stands for the number of days. We said that already. And Y is the number of blankets. So that's how many blankets. Alright? So let me show you the table. Okay? So for the table, I press Control and then T, the letter T. So when you look for the table, you're looking for when they have the same value. Alright? Same Y value. Did I write down the number wrong? I sure did. I put 36. It's supposed to be 26. Okay, same Y value. So you look here when they have the same number. These are not the same number. These are not the same number. Ha! Same number right there. So it would be 3 and 26 because they have the same Y value. That's all you're doing is checking to see when they have the same Y value. Okay? So you put them in the calculator, go to table when they have the same Y value. That's where your solution's at. That's where the lines cross. They're the same right there. Alright, so let me show you this one. Okay? So, same thing, new document. Typing those in there. Do you want to save? No. Because I have totals, alright, I don't do the same thing. Okay? I press delete. Delete is right under menu. Okay, and I go to relation. So one more time, when I have the totals, I don't type it in like normal. I press delete and I go to relation. When I go to relation, now I can type it in. So 2.85 equals is over here underneath control, and then 0.25 x plus 0.10 y. It doesn't have Q and D, so I'm going to type those in. Press enter. Okay. Now I'm press tab. I'm going to type in the other one. 18 equals, remember that's underneath control, and then x plus y. Okay. Now, can't see them, so what I do is I press menu, go to zoom, number 4, and then go to zoom fit. Okay, now I can see where they cross. Alright? So, you can't, what do you need?
On this wallpaper, the white little purple.
Correct. Alright, so menu. Now, if you go to analyze, let me see if it'll actually let me do intersection. Oh, it will. So you put it on both sides, left and the right side. And it tells me the intersection right there. 7, 11. Okay, perfect. Now, if you press Control T, it will not give you a table. Okay, I actually turned it off. Actually restart it. But does the same steps as before. Okay. So now you're going to do the same thing for number 3.